So in this module, we are going to discuss marriages, divorces, and fertility rate. Marriages can be civil or religious. Before 1961, most of the marriages were religious. Few people took the time to register these marriages. But under the Muslim Family Law Ordinance 1961, it was made a requirement by the government of Pakistan that all marriages will be registered. So, with the religious ceremony, with the religious aspects of the marriage, the state registration of marriage was also added to the ceremony. Each area has its own nikah, which is asked to come and register the marriage with the Union Council. The requirement for the marriage is now legal. So anybody who doesn't register the marriage is considered to be unmarried. Divorces are similarly also registered under the same Muslim Family Law Ordinance. This was done on the insistence of women right groups who argued that non-registrations of divorce have been used by men to make life difficult for their ex-wives. The non-registration of divorce may lead to imprisonment of 1 year, fine of 5,000 or both. Marriage is part of the adulthood in Pakistan. Everybody is assumed that he or she will get married. For women, it's part of the early adulthood, as almost all of them are married before the age of 25. Most of them are married by 20. The legal age of marriage under the MFLO is 18 for men and 16 for women. According to a UNICEF report in 2013, 21% of Pakistani women are married by the age of 18 and 3% are married by before 15 years of age. So it's a crime, but it's happening mostly in rural areas. Recently, there was a bill Senate of Pakistan passed a bill which is called Child Marriage Restraint Amendment Bill 2019, according to which the woman marriage age has also been increased to 18. But this bill was not passed by the National Assembly, so it is still to become a law. There are various results of the early marriage which creates problems later on. So if the girls are usually married earlier than boys, and if a girl is married early, then this means that she is not going to the secondary school. She is going to have pregnancy problems, because if you are married at a young age, your body is not fully developed. This also means that there are more years of fertility, meaning thereby women could have more children. This also means that there is less use of contraceptive. This also means that the woman or girl will not ask for her rights, and there will be increasingly available for domestic abuse. This also means that there will be more children and more poverty, and probably more children deaths because of the pregnancy issues. This also means that if the girl or the mother himself is less educated, this will result in less education of her children. So all these detrimental effects are linked with early marriage. Divorce rates in Pakistan are rare, but they are increasing. The reasons are mostly incompatibility. If you look at this graph of United Kingdom, there is a gradual decrease in marriages from the 1970s and increase in divorces in the same way. Divorce rates in Islamic countries are low, So we see 2 or 3 or even 1 divorce per thousands of population. In Pakistan, we don't have the figures yet, but most of the people think almost 60% that divorce rates have increased in Pakistan. As far as fertility rates are concerned, Pakistan is the 5th or the 6th largest, most populous country in the world. It has a very high fertility rate, which leads to large population explosion. As we can see that from 1998, 132 million, we have increased to 207 million in 2017. Our fertility rate has been decreasing. So from 2000 in 4.56, we have decreased to 2.55, but it's still higher than India and other South Asian countries. And if we look at the fertility rate of England, it was 2.4 in 1971, and this is what we are today. This means that we are almost 50 years behind in terms of decrease of fertility rates as far as the comparison between United Kingdom and Pakistan is concerned.